Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going through the Eurohike Backpscker 2-man DLX tent and OEX Hyena 2-man tent. Both of these are tunnel tents with arch poles. And just as a little treat, you're also going to have a look at the OEX Fox V2 1-man tent. I'm going to compare the difference mainly between the Hyena and the Eurohike Backpscker because they both look exactly the same. And I'm just going to compare this one from 1-man tent to a 2-man tent, and it'll give you a good idea what you're going to expect. Usually I'll do a little bit of a speech about what the contents of the tent is, what you get and everything, but I've already done a video on the Backpscker. If you want to see that, then click somewhere up there. If you want to see the Fox V2, it's also up there somewhere, it'll appear up there. And I've already done the Hyena, which is the previous video to this one. So I'm not going to go through the specifics verbally, but I am going to put them up. So have a read of it right now. There you go. Before we get the tents out, I'll show you what the bags are that it's going to come in. So this is the Eurohike Backpscker DLX. You can see it's quite good quality material bag. I've never had no issue with this. The zip, everything fits in, and there's always enough room to get the zip nicely on. There's never no issue where you have to cram in and do everything. It's got a nice picture on the front there of what to expect. Also, I think if you flip the card round there, or even inside, no, it's inside, that's where you would know how to put the tent up and everything. The instructions are inside there. Now, compared to the OEX one, the Hyena, this has got the clips on the top there. Then you can squash it down to make it smaller, roll it down, do the clips, there you go, nice and small. It's also got on the side these pocket type things where that would go onto your bag like that and it would clip onto the side of the bag. The Eurohike doesn't have that. Both bags are a similar size, very similar as you can see there. Roughly about the same weight, but you can clearly tell that the Eurohike Backpscker is lighter than the Hyena. Let's get them up and see what they look like. we're going to have a quick tour of the tents. This is the Eurohike Backpscker DLX. And this is the OEX Hyena 2-man. So as you're seeing there, both tents are very similar in design and how they look. They've both got the arch style poles at each end and kind of similar price. I think it's about 10 quid in it. But let's have a look through it and do a full detail look. Right, so the Eurohike, there we go, we've got a standard guy rope there. And that's what you would use to tighten it. You've got peg in there, centre, side. You've got the logo there, quite stylish. Windows, air vents. And you'll notice that this is what the peg goes on, and they're both the same. What the pole goes on, goes in there, slots in. They've both got one clip that goes onto the pole. Bit difference is the material from where the pole goes in. This is a similar material to the tent, where the OEX one hasn't got that. It's quite low down, this tent. Seams are excellent. Another clip on there to the pole. Again, you've got the colour coordination there of what that would be, so you can see where it goes in. Back there you've got 2 peg outs. Standard guy rope again. Nice big air vent inside there, the back. Just remember, you can always close this, you can always take this down, push it down so it's not as wide, it won't take in as much air. And that's the outer shell of the Eurohike Backpscker. Here is the OEX Hyena logo on the front. Again, you've got the single zip entry, 2 side peg-ins, central. Both tents, if you put one peg in, use one door to open it, it'll keep it more sturdy. You've got the window there, which looks exactly the same as the Backpscker. Air vent, exactly the same place. Pull cords, it's the O-ring style, this one, so you just move this up and down depending how tight you want it. Same fiberglass poles, one clip, also colour coded, they're matching. This has the different material to feed the poles through. I much prefer this one than the Eurohike. The poles seem to go through a lot easier on this one than the other material. Again, it's quite low. The Eurohike does seem lower, but I guess if you pull this down as far as you can, it will make it lower. It's also got the cord here to tighten it. You would pull that and it would bring it down lower, make it a bit more sturdy. That's on all 4 at the ends of the poles. Again, that's colour coded. Even the tent itself has just got a total different texture, but they are both nice colours. Coming round, you've got 2 peg-ins again. Good air vent here at the back. Again, you can just remove this, push it down, put that back up. Pull cord down there. Nice big peg out. Coming back round. You can see there it's 5,000 hydrostatic head. Eurohike Backpscker is only 2,000. And there is the Hyena too. Nice logo, nice tent. That's them both there. Let's have a look at the inside. So we're in the Backpscker now. Inside we're just about to put the inner in. Both tents are the same concept of putting these side hooks into the back there, one each side. Then you would take a step back, then you've got these exactly the same as the OEX, which would go into the holes there and work your way around. Then you would move yourself further back. I'll show you the differences in the OEX tent after this one. Again, got an air vent there. You'll see the difference of the OEX one. This is much smaller than I thought actually. In my head I thought that was bigger than what it was. You've got some more here working up and around, coming down there. And that's how you would put the inner in. Make sure it's nice and tight, and make sure that these are all in. What I like to do is I like to find the ends. So that would go into there. That hook's in. Find the first one, put the first one in, and start from there. Just count them round, because sometimes I've made a few mistakes, so I put them in the wrong hole once. When taking off the door, when you unzip the door, you've also got a little pocket here, which that would just tuck into. And then this would be to stop the insects getting in. As you can see there, it's nice and clear. Another logo there. Quite a spacious vestibule. You've got about a metre there. The doors would roll up, and you've got the button there that would keep that up. So that's that. And both of them have this at the bottom, so it's only going to stretch out as far as that is basically. You can see there both sides. They've both got that, which is a nice little feature to the tent. Right, the inner is now in with the Eurohike Backpscker. Zip, one hand, smooth, it's in. You'll have to excuse the grass. Obviously this has been used quite a few times. So there we have a large air intake there with the mesh. Spacious. Pockets either side. Coming around, you've got some instructions there. Nice little label, it's not huge. Hang your torch up, and that's that basically. I've had this tent out many a time and it's never been any bother whatsoever. I've had it in all kinds of weather and it's withstood everything. So it's a good little tent. What you've also got is the zip comes off here. You can see there. Then you've got the mesh, which would come up, and that would be on to stop all the insects getting in. OEX Hyena now. Zip, one hand, foot on bottom. Zip up, nice and smooth, right to the top there. We in. Oh yeah, before we go in, there's your button there to keep that up. There's the bottom bit that stretches out to the maximum. Window. Again, you've got the buttons that would keep the inner in. I've already put the mesh bit in to save time. So that's what the mesh bit looks like. quite a large vestibule area. Again, you've got about 1 metre going round. I like the feature on this where it's got a little orange bit there. You see that? So the zips can only go so far around. It's going to stop there. But then if one zip breaks, then I suppose that's going to be knackered. That goes in there just like the other tent. You've got 2 pockets. Bigger information leaflet there. Wide, I reckon. Probably get at least 2 medium size blokes in there, 2 large women, whatever, you know. I'm nearly 6 foot and I fit in this spot on. You've got, there's where the air would come in and circulate. You've got the lantern hook there. It's more or less exactly the same. I do prefer the colour inside to the OEX than the Backpscker. The material on the bottom, it's just more or less exactly the same. As you can tell, this one hasn't been used, it's nice and clean. So that's the inside to that. We're coming inside now here. Without falling over. Stitching's really well in the OEX. It's well put together. For a budget tent, I don't think it's that bad. And I just love the fact you can both tents, you can look out and see what's around you, see what the weather's like without even opening the front door. This is quite nicely raised up, so if it is lashing down, you've got a couple of inches there where it might protect you. I've never been in that kind of situation before, but yeah, they both would just go in there like that. So that's the inside the Hyena. In fact, as a little treat, I've got something for you. So here we are. This is what you would have in reality. So underneath here I've got my Trekology UL50. As you can see, there's still room there for that. Got my Van Gogh sleeping bag in there with the pillow. So this is what it would look like with it in. Now that's one side there. Then I've still got loads of room here to lie down. I'll just move the camera around. So there we go. That's me touching the side. Still got a bit of room in the centre, so you can definitely get 2, you know, 6 foot people in. If you go right down, I mean, I don't know if you're going to sleep near the opening of the tent or at this side of the tent. I always like to sleep with this side. Always have done. That way, my hat, that would be alright. But I mean, the only people I would share this with is my wife. I think we'll have enough room, we'll be spot on. Or, more than likely, my dog would be in with us. So I've got my kit there, that would be where I am now, on my bed. I've still got plenty of room here to sort all my stuff out. And then the vestibule area, both tents, massive, so I can cook. So I don't quite know what you're going to go for here, because the OEX is 5,000 hydrostatic head. The Eurohike's 2,000, but I can definitely confirm that the Eurohike, I've had that out, like I said, in all kinds of weather. I've been up Helvellyn. Where was I? Helvellyn, and I was up some more. The weather was absolutely atrocious. One of the worst I've ever been in. And the Eurohike stood up to it. It was spot on. Not wrong with it. As long as you peg it down right. Pegs are right in. Use good pegs. It's absolutely class. This is the Eurohike Backpscker inside with kit in. So that's my side there. Again, if I lie down here, that's right over there on that side. Very, very similar. Well, I'll just put my belly away. Very similar how much they are. Not even right at the bottom here, further back. My feet's got about 3-4 inches there of space. I'm nearly 6 foot, so you know, if you're just over six foot, I'm sure you'll be alright with the tent. I can sit up in this, just like the OEX one. Again, like I said, sort all my stuff out in the tent, what I need to do. In the vestibule area, you've got plenty of space to be cooking. Sort your stuff out. Do you kind of consider, for an extra 1 kilo maybe, is it worth taking a 2-man tent when you're hiking? It's just 1 kilo. Personally, I would prefer to have quite a lot of space. Even if it's just on my own, it is nice to have room to move. As you're about to see in the OEX Fox V2, you'll see what I mean. But yeah, this is the backpacker. If you have watched the video of this, you'll know everything about it. But that's the difference between them both. There's not an awful lot. Let us know which one you get, which one you buy. Let us know why you've bought that one. Or if you've already got it, then comment. Don't forget to subscribe, by the way, and like the video. Right, let's get the OEX Fox 1 up, and I'll show you what that's like. Now, just before I do this fully, I just want to go through with you with some of the differences. Even though I know this is a 1-man tent, but you'll be able to see some of the little features that you might not have in the OEX Hyena or the Eurohike Backpscker. Start with the bottom of the inner. It's a total different material. You know, it's soft. It just feels amazing, rather than that loud, noisy material. Plus this folds up a hell of a lot better as well. These are the pegs which I do recommend getting. I think they're called Y pegs or X pegs, something like that. Y, I think it is. eBay, just a few quid, you get about 10. It's a good bargain. On the top here, you strap this on. Now this is inner pitch first. I do prefer the outer pitch first, because if it's lashing down you can get straight in. So you tie that onto there. Again, you've got that nice material where it feeds through nice and easy. Possibly you've got the indicator of which pole goes in, but it's pretty obvious on a tent like this. This has 2 clips, one at either side on this bit. You can see here, now the poles are totally different. And where they connect in to the tent is totally different. These are Ali. They're fiberglass on the Eurohike and OEX. That's what it looks going along. You've got quite a lot of guy ropes for this. You've got good air ventilation. Nice little touch to this one is, you've got an extra clip here, which makes this more secure. It's been used and abused, this one, so I'll put it all up and you'll be able to see what it looks like. There we are, that's the OEX Fox V2 up. That's what it looks like. Nice little low profile tent. Let's get past the tree. When you're out in the middle of nowhere, it looks absolutely class. So this is where you get in. Only one side you can get in, so make sure you put this up right. Thing there to keep that up. That's what it looks like inside again. I've abused this tent, so it does need a good clean out, because I haven't cleaned it out since I last used it. So I fit in this pretty snug. You've got a nice pocket here. I've never actually used that. Don't know why. you've got another door here which you can open for a very small vestibule area. So this is where you can put some kids. You can put more like your boots at the ends here, whatever. But that's where that would go. There's definitely enough room. Are fitting just right. This air vent here is lovely. And then you've got the one at the bottom which lets it in just right. Again, you can alter it from the outside, how much air flow you want to come in. But yeah, that's that. And so it is quite snug. Again, you've got space around both sides. Just make the most of it. That's all I can say about this. I've showed you what the differences are. You've also got some tighteners there, by the way, to put it down tight further. There's the two clips on either side. But yeah, that's that tent. Needs a good clean. I'm going to keep it up and give it a good wash. I'm going to keep it overnight, let it air it out and wash it. Velcro there, you've got one there, one at the bottom. You can see there it's 5,000 hydrostatic head. Great little tent. I picked this up for, I think it was just short of £60 I paid, which is a bit of a bargain really, because again I've had this through some torrential weather. But the difference is, I'll go down here, the difference is with that one it's like a coffin. Other ones, at least you can sit up, have a good time and you feel comfortable. For the sake of 1 kilo, or 1 kilogram I mean, whatever it is. Yeah, so in my books, Eurohike, absolutely amazing tent for the price. But that was at that time. I've had that tent for quite a long time now. 4, 5, 6 years maybe. Then this one's just come out, the Hyena, for an extra 10 quid. You know, it's hard to get it now, so it's up to yourself which one you want to buy. So that's them. Well, that's the video of the tents. There they are, nicely spaced out. I hope you've liked it. If you want to have any input in what you think of them, or if I've missed anything out, please comment. Let other people know, because they're going to read them. Fantastic little tents. So there you go. If you like the video, subscribe here. Watch some more videos at the side. And I'll see you later on. Ta-ra.